It is.
It is a very good afternoon and welcome to Kirkham Oval for this under-18s fixture between the West Tigers Cubs and the Warrington Wolves. Good afternoon, Nicholas Kutniak with you. Looking forward to bringing you what should be a good game of rugby league. As said, Warrington Wolves, who are a part of this tour at the moment. Of course, we saw last week they lost to South Sydney, and they'll be looking to get a win in this campaign. Of course, last week the scoreline was 32-22 at Mascot Oval. And as I said, they'll be looking for a win today. They were at the New South Wales Rugby League Academy during the week, which was good to see at the Centre of Excellence doing their training, and they enjoyed their time there. Let's go through the lineup, starting off with the Warrington Wolves. Noah Booth, the fullback, the wingers of Jake Theolis and Frank Sargent. Deacon Connolly and Erwin Smith, centres. 5'8" is Adam Worley. Halfback Joe Hickey. Prop forwards Logan Rorter and Joe Beja. Ben Hartle, hooker. Second rowers Peter Scott and Nolan Tapea. Isaac Reed, the lock. The bench is Aaron Lintorp. Jack Edge. Steve and Trumbus, Noah High, Sam Roberts, Oliver Morgan, and Pat Irwin. For the West Tigers, their lineup, starting 13, Cameron Canaan fullback, the wingers of Riley Ottman and Jonah Watson, Daniel Wonga and Joey Rard, the centres. 5'8" is Mark Tanous, halfback Luke Kepi. Prop forwards of Savau and Cohen Lewis, hooker is Heath Pritchard. Second rowers, Erwin Zurib and Byron Lepepa. And the lock is Jeremiah Liatia Gaga. The bench is Aaron Kepi, James Falau Matui, Dougie Ta'ala, Michael Cody, Harry Delaney, Jordan Bunt, Denzel Schafferhausen, Jared Haywood, and Callum McAmeny. So we're nearly right for kickoff. Warrington defending left of screen. We're just waiting on the ball before we start things. They'll be kicking off first. And the West Tigers Cubs defending right of screen. There's an exciting game coming up here. Some very good players, and we'll talk about some of the exploits of these players throughout the game. One player I'm looking forward to is Noah Booth. I was watching earlier before a try he scored in the Year 7 National Championship in 2017. He was playing halfback that day. It was terrific. Run the way at Kirkham Oval, and the West Tigers Cubs will have the first use of the football. Warrington's defence holding firm early. Ball played from Lewis. Charging up Liatia Gaga. 15 out from his own line. Short side he goes, Pritchard. This West Tigers Cubs side comprising of players from the Laurie Daly Cup and also the Andrew Johns Cup, as well as the Harold Matson SG Ball. So now the West Tigers come towards halfway. Wonga put down the tackle. 3 in from this broadcast side. Ottman goes right on the last. High kick by Luke Kepi. The mark is taken, but it was out the full. Good work by Noah Booth. Smart thinking. Ex-Castleford. As I said, a very smart rugby league player. A fullback, of course, by trade, but can play in the halves, and a very good half at that. As charging the ball up is Joey Beja. Plays it. Brought forward by Isaac Reed. 40 metres out. Hartle. Rorter. 25 metres out. Hartle. Pass out by Worley. And charging up, Nolan Tapea. Held 15 away. Coming back to the right. Worley gets it back inside. Beja held 10 metres out. Last play. Good pass out. He's trying to hit the line. Smith, he's got it back, and the pass is won there by the West Tigers. The Cubs held 19 metres out from their own line as Canaan plays it. Brard held, but he got the pass away. Put down the tackle is Watson on 20. Making some good breaking runs, the West Tigers. Hopman plays it. 10 metres out from halfway. Savall plays it from acting half, a short pass by Pritchard. Last tackle, Canaan plays it on halfway. Kick by Mark Tanous. Bringing it back is Frank Sargent. He's held on the tackle. Now Erwin Smith goes forward.
So, bloody,
9 metres out from halfway. He'll get to his feet to play it. Thewlis goes over halfway. He's trapped in the tackle. It's now a good pass out to Beja, who goes over 40. Held 35 metres out. Hartle and Rorter again. Joined the club last year and gets his side the first penalty of the ball game. So 4 minutes in and a penalty going the way of the Warrington Wolves. Now to note as well, this game will be played in 20-minute quarters. So 80 minutes for 20-minute quarters. Conditions are not too bad today here. On a late October day, it's a cold one. The wind is really picking up as Beja put down the tackle. 3 metres out from the West Tigers Cubs goal line. Hartle again. Rorter found support. Booth couldn't cut back on the inside. I should say Hickey wasn't able to cut back on the inside. He had Booth as support. As now Hartle found support, but the referee calls the indiscretion. It'll be a West Tigers ball. Scrum will be packed 10 metres out from their own goal line. This season, of course, the West Tigers, the Balmain part of it, the SG Ball finished 12th with 3 wins. The SG Ball Western Suburbs side finished 5th, 6 wins and a draw. Of course, losing the Week 1 finals match against Parramatta Campbelltown, 18-10. As the penalty goes the West Tigers' way. Luke Kepi will be looking to kick towards the clubhouse side of the ground. 1 penalty apiece. The ball go over to halfway. So just waiting to clear that ball. Touchy had to do it himself. Touchy having his first touch of the game. Now the West Tigers go forward. Good opportunity for the Cubs inside Warrington territory. Watson plays it. Good skill by Tanous to find Savall. Savall wants to unload, but he can't. The referee calls held. 41 metres out from the Warrington goal line. The referee calls the obstruction will be a Warrington ball. Second penalty for Warrington. Both sides being caught with obstructions. I should say more so the West Tigers there. As Warrington kick towards the western side. Or the broadcast side of the ground to be exact, as Connolly taps and goes himself. Hartle, short side. Hickey goes himself. turns it back inside. It was a dubious pass, to be honest. Couldn't be picked up by Rorter. Referee calls the knock on. As I said, I don't think the pass should have been thrown, to be honest. Peter Scott dived on it, but as I said, it was tapped back or tapped forward by Rorter. It will be a West Tigers Cubs ball. 7.5 in. Hope you're enjoying this wherever you may be. And a good morning to viewers across the UK watching this. See how the young Warrington boys are going. Family, friends, and as I said, supporters of this great club. West Tigers fans, good afternoon. Of course, some of them have made their way to the venue. Good crowd as another penalty called on the tackled player. As I said, it's a very good crowd here. The cars across the outskirts of the fencing, and it's fantastic to look at. Of course, a suburban ground for the local first grade competition here. As Kepi gets it on. 35 metres out from the Warrington goal line. Willis plays it. Pritchard running forward is Luke Kepi. Turns it back inside. Leatia Gaga. Put down 23 metres out. Centre field. Pritchard. Kepi. Kicks. Oh, he's got it just. Ottman, but he's knocked it on in the process. So it will be a Warrington ball. Jake Thurlis doing the right thing. He knew it was going to be too hard for the West Tigers Cubs player to pick it up. Gets his side a scrum on the 10. 20 in from this broadcast side. So this is the home of Camden Rams in the MacArthur first grade competition of the MacArthur Rugby League, to be exact. They play first grade here. As I said, a beautiful venue is used for representative games for the Western Suburbs Magpies. They have played various games of New South Wales Rugby League here. All played by Connolly. Now Hickey cuts back inside. Hickey beating off another defender, goes to halfway. Hickey's over 40. Hickey now, well, good tackle by Kanan, who puts him down 29 metres out. Space on the left. Hartle found support. Rorter runs it forward. Held 10 metres away. Hartle goes short. Cutting back inside Smith. Will be a West Tigers ball changeover. It's the last tackle. They went the short side, didn't quite work. West Tigers had possession. 9:30 on the clock in the first quarter. And that's great defence by Warrington. Trapping the West Tigers in their in goal. A pack formation by the Wolves. Needless to say, they were a pack of Wolves. And I was looking at Mitch, the camera op today, and already he had the smile. He knew I was going to say it. As the West Tigers are about to take this line drop out. Good defence by Warrington. This line drop out, the wind does pick it up. It goes about 23, and he's hit in a heavy collision, Hickey. Great defence by Kanan, who came across, same as Wonga. Hartle put down 14 metres out. Short side again. Booth gets it on. Oh, lovely ball. He goes to the corner to score, Jake Thurlis. Off the back of a Peter Scott pass. Warrington lead 4-0. 8:25 remaining in the first quarter. Well, Jake Thurlis was in position. Peter Scott, as I said, he got the ball, was able to shift it to the right. They caught the West Tigers Cubs defence in that situation. And it's a great try. The opening points of the game go to Warrington. Steelers scored last week against South Sydney. As Noah Booth is about to take the kick for goal. He'll be about 24 metres out. A couple of metres in from this broadcast touch. Thanks for joining us on the West Tigers Pathways and Development Facebook page. We are seeing the live vision of this game. And Noah Booth to take this one. Wrong side for a right footer. Obviously, he looked to start it right, so it curls in. Moves in. It's straight as a die, and he's got it. 6-0, Warrington lead the West Tigers.
First try of the match goes the way of the Warrington Wolves. The conversion successful. Warrington 6, Tigers 0.
Jake Phillips, of course, a Saddleworth Ranger, and the brother of Josh Phillips, who, if you have watched the Super League, has ripped up for Warrington this season. Good prospects, of course, the Theoluses. It's now Warrington from the back fence. Good player, Logan Rorter. What we've seen is he's dropped the ball. As soon as I give him a wrap, he's dropped it cold. And the West Tigers will have possession 20 metres out. So this will put pressure on the Warrington side. Scrum to be packed 20 metres out from the Warrington goal line. They'll be going to the left. Pritchard found support, then Luke Kepi got it on. 17 metres out. Played by Kanan. Kepi. Lewis. Centre field. Pritchard. Tanous. No exit hole, put down 15 away, 20 in. From the club side, as the referee says he's lost it. Warrington ball. West Tigers have had a couple of entries inside the red zone of the Warrington Wolves, but haven't yet able to capitalise on it. 4:40 remaining in the first quarter. This encounter between the West Tigers Cubs and the Warrington Wolves. 6-0. Wolves scoring the first try via Jake Thewlis. Booth converting the goal. Put down is Connolly. Hartle found support. Good tackle on Isaac Reed. And he's lost it in the process. So it will be a West Tigers ball. Good pressure by Cohen Lewis. I'm going to say it was a bit of the two interesting hairdos at it. I was just going to talk about Isaac Reed's hairdo, which is fantastic. We're about to see the scrum. I've got to admit, I have a thing about hairdos, despite the fact I can't do much with my hair. As now we see Rard put down the tackle. He's pressured. They didn't call held, so they continue. And the West Tigers Cubs will be put down on the 20. Ball was played. Now it's Leotia Gaga running the hit line. Put down, 11 metres out. Pritchard. Luke Kepi. dropped by Wonga. He wasn't ready for it. The idea was good, though. Zurib was also around the play, but just not to be for the West Tigers Cubs. 2:40 on the clock, first quarter. 6-0, Warrington lead the West Tigers Cubs. Hickey feeds it, getting it out, Hartle. Smith runs it up to 20. Warrington on the 30. Good play. Charging forward against Scott. Scott goes up to halfway. Fended off one, but put down. Lewis was going again to make sure he was held. Ball played. Hartle to the left. Beja runs it forward. 33 metres out. Hartle, short side. Hickey. Good tackle by Luke Kepi. Two-man tackle, but Luke Kepi, the main man on that one. Is now the kick through by Booth. Canaan picks it up. Put down on the 10 metres mark. Canaan, a Strathfield junior. He's put down his Oitman. He plays it. Again, they come towards the middle of the field. Wonga. Daniel Wonga up to 40. Pritchard at acting half. The Cubs again inside the Warrington half. Rard plays it. Pritchard. Cutting back inside Watson. Held. 25 out. 19 in for the club side. Last play. The kick is a decent one. The mark is taken by Theolis. He's held 8 metres out from his own line. Under 30 seconds of the first quarter remaining. Warrington would love a try here. As Connolly beats off one. He got back up. He's held on the 30. 17 seconds. Hartle. The ball is dropped by Sargent. Time will be called in the moment. And that's the siren. So the first quarter out of the way. And the Warrington Wolves lead 6-0. Jake Theolis, the try scorer, and Noah Booth converted the goal. First quarter, it's 6-0. Warrington lead the West Tigers Cubs. Hope you're enjoying the action. We'll be back in a couple of moments.
That's the end of the first quarter. It's the Warrington Wolves 6, the West Tigers yet to score.
Yeah, but is it the same size? It weighs nothing. They just launch it. Okay. Thank you. We're doing some big kicks. The forecast said it was going to be 21 and over. Yeah. Hey, you're 15 on your side. Get to it. Yes, you can. No, but your voice will project loud enough.
You don't even have to get out of here. How do I get out?
I need to go to Tyler, but I don't know how to get out.
There's a gate over there, usually, on a slot.
Just go across me. What we got to
What's he need?
He's going to the toilet.
that's part of your skill set as the touch coach, right? Because you got to work with and then by we've told all the younger kids too. By you getting to them, even though they might be 4 in, not only does that let them do that.
Welcome back to Kirkham Oval. Second half about to, or second quarter about to start in the first half. Reminder, of course, we are playing in 20-minute quarters. And the Warrington Wolves, the first team on the board. Jake Thewlis scoring the try off the back of a Peter Scott pass. Had numbers down that right-hand side, and the West Tigers Cubs just didn't have the defence to come across to make the tackle. Booth converting the goal. So the West Tigers Cubs back on halfway. And we're about to start this second quarter. Underway. The kick by Oitman. It's picked up. Put down the tackle. 17 metres out from his own line. Is in Trumbus. Looks like he's on the field now. Another player with a great hairdo. As now we see Warrington Wolves again down this right side. Rorter trapped in the tackle. In fact, it's Beja. Now they run up again via Trumbus. He's put down. 12 out from halfway. Hartle going left. Kick downfield by Worley. Bounces a couple of times. Oitman picks it up. He goes over 10. Oitman fending off one. Connolly was pushed off. Tried to make the tackle. Warrington this season made it to the Academy Grand Final, losing to St Helens. 22-6 last month. As losing the football, Canaan. It's picked up. Connolly goes forward. Connolly inside 10. Connolly cutting inside. Well, good tackle by Kepi, was the main instigator, Luke. Otherwise, that should have been a try. 6 again called as Thewlis scores. An over-top pass pays off dividends. Warrington have gone bang bang. Thewlis was just waiting for the Harbour Bridge pass. Over the top of the West Tigers' hands. And there's the second try. Comes off the back of a mistake. Nearly broke away in the first place with Connolly. But that tackle by Luke Kepi, but didn't hold the Warrington attack for long. Thewlis scores another try. As I said before, his brother has been fantastic this season in the Super League, and looks like he's going to be another one for the future to watch. You're seeing it live this afternoon on replay. It's always great to see these young kids in the academy games, and especially from overseas, we don't get to see, and when I say overseas, obviously being an Australian, we don't get to see much of the young English kids coming through. Today's a great day to sit back and watch a portion of the talent coming through in the English system. Here's the kick. And again, perfect by Noah Booth. 2 from 2 for him. 12-0. 16:48 remaining in the first half. come back to halfway. The West Tigers haven't been bad. It's about utilising their chances in attack. They've had some entries inside the red zone of the Warrington Wolves, yet to post a try. Trumbus plays it 15 out. Warrington still like to throw the ball a bit, and we are seeing that at the moment. Walter plays it. Beja. Hartle goes right. Inside ball, good by Hickey. 5 out from halfway. Ball is played by Booth. Heavy contact on Beja. 3 metres in from halfway. Hartle goes right. Kick by Hickey. Kanan underneath. Slides, gets up. Held 17 out. So the West Tigers Cubs. Opportunity to reload and set something up. Watson's put down. Played in the Balmain Harold Matt side this season. Side that, of course, finished 9th this year, 4 wins. In the Western Suburbs, Harold Matt's side finished 8th with 4 wins. Ball is played. They come again to halfway. Whitman plays it. And the kick downfield by Kepi. Bounces once, bounces twice. The West Tigers put down the Warrington player. 20 out from his own line. Plays it Sargent. West Tigers defence on the tackle player. In Smith. Theolis plays it. Hartle goes left. Beja plays it on 5 shy of the halfway. The kick is charged down. Picked up by Schaffhausen. Well, he tried to pick it up. Knocked it. And the Warrington Wolves have possession. They go up towards 40. Good tackle, though, again by Luke Kepi. There's a bit of a push and shove will escalate here. Booth in the middle of this with Luke Kepi. Luke Kepi was holding on the tackle player. And Noah Booth did not like that one little bit. They'll calm things down eventually, the referee in the middle. As Canard's in a little bit of a scurry with one of the other players for Warrington. Halfback in Joe Hickey. They'll settle things down, but it did escalate, didn't it? And the Warrington Wolves get the penalty. Their 4th of the afternoon. So 2 metres from the 40. This is good footy. Warrington really setting something up. 30 metres out. Ball played. And they come back to the middle. A charging run by Hartle. Hartle held 11 metres out. They come to the right. And Trumbus runs it himself. Held 5 metres out. They're calling it for the right. Hartle short ball. Charging is high. Held a metre out. Hartle on the last. Ball bounces once. Hickey picks it up. Steps inside again. Hickey close. He got there. Joe Hickey scores. The Latchford Giant scores the try to make it 16-0. He just kept on stepping and stepping and stepping. And Joe Hickey gets himself a try. They are looking very good, this Warrington side. He's a good half. He joined the club this year with the academy. Really has shown what he can do on his day. As I said, some of these Warrington players coming through, impressive to watch. West Tigers, though, they haven't had really a chance to show their attacking flair. I am looking forward to seeing Luke Kepi and Mark Danus combine a little bit more. We haven't seen that yet. Of course, Luke Kepi, neither to Sean Kepi, recently signing with Souths. As Noah Booth takes this, 13 outs. Scared a bird on the way through to get the goal. And it's 18-0.
Try and conversion to the Warrington
So
Wolves.
Booth,
Warrington
3 from
18,
3.
West
Jake
Tiger Cubs extra.
Thewlis scoring 2 tries, and Joe Hickey scoring the try just before. So we come back to halfway. And the West Tigers, Cubs, well, there's 9:50 remaining in this second quarter. They know that they can come back into this. 18 points, not really a big margin in the modern game of rugby league. He's put down the tackle on Trumbus. Plays at 23 out from his own line. Warrington, I wouldn't mind getting a big victory here. Smith plays it. Cutting back inside, Noah High. Interesting tidbit about Noah High. His mother runs an independent travel agency. And when he made the move to Warrington, she decided to up the business. And just one of those little tidbit stories you find out as Trumbus put down the tackle. Meet her inside halfway. Now on the last, they come left. A kick downfield by Worley. Bounces once, bounces twice. They've got to pick it up. Well, it's been knocked on by the West Tigers Cubs. And Warrington will have it in strong territory. 10 metres out. They'll be looking for yet another try. As the wind starts to pick up here. It's blowing quite a bit. We're up in the newer scaffolding here. It's a beautiful precinct. First time I've been out to Kirkham Oval before. Some great grounds out here. As now they come to the left. Booth put down the tackle by Watson. Hartle going left. Oh, short pass out. And Smith is close. And Elwyn Smith scores. Worley with a nice ball. Elwyn Smith scores the 4th try of the game. It's 22-0 here at Kirkham. They had the numbers on that left corridor. First time they've scored today from that side. Elwyn Smith was just waiting for the pass. We saw Worley do it a ball before, play before. Didn't quite produce what he was looking for that time, but then the next passage was able to sweep it to the left. And Warrington lead 22-0 here at Kirkham. Elwyn Smith, of course, last year was a part of the England Lions under-17s. Ex-Lee Miners. A couple of players in this side are internationals. Declan Connolly played for Ireland in the under-16s last month. Here's the kick. And Booth makes it 4 from 4.
Try and conversion to
24-0.
24 points to 0.
It's Warrington leading the West Tigers Cubs. We come back to halfway. Mark Tanous will be sitting this ball sail. Goes towards the 10. As I said, the West Tigers only need to score one try to get their confidence going. As I said, that's the only thing about this game. They haven't seen much of the possession, especially in the last 10 minutes or so. 5:40 remaining in this second quarter, or first half. Put down the tackle is Thewlis. 13 shy of the halfway. Hartle going left. Good numbers. Worley found support. Put down is Tapea. 3 out from halfway. Coming open side right. Ball is thrown back and Hickey will pick it up. Joe Hickey on halfway. He's put down 3 metres in. Hartle now on the last. The kick by Worley. Canaan picks it up. Goes to 10. Cuts inside of Connolly, but Connolly was there again. Alongside Peter Scott. 20 out. 15 in. Penalty called. Hearing the calls of the West Tigers, up tempo, up tempo, up tempo. Tap and run. Can the West Tigers Cubs get a try before the break? 4 minutes on the clock. Coming right, Aaron Kepi found support. 3 metres in from halfway. And a penalty again. Indiscretion of Michael Cody. And they'll tap 38 metres out. Can the West Tigers score this elusive try? They've had a couple of attempts as they're held 22 metres out. Ta'ala to play it. Acting half is Aaron Kepi. Short ball out, they're held 15 away. Played by Cody. Going himself is Tanous. Tanous, very close, very close. Held 2 metres out. Now they come left, charging hard again. Is Bunt, close and over. West Tigers have got their first try of this game. That was in good stead. Charge hard to the line. Got there to put the ball down. West Tigers 4, Warrington 24. The kick to be taken by Tanous. Our main forward is the best forward in 2023 in the club awards. This kick to be taken by Tanous. This will be 11 metres out. And moves in Mark Tanous. Gets it. 24-6, Warrington lead. The West Tigers under 2 minutes to play, first half.
Warrington 24, West Tigers 6.
So we come back to halfway. Warrington were pressured in that situation. I suppose the key thing in this one, for the West Tigers, there's plenty of time, while for this Warrington side, you don't want to cough up a lead like they had before, 24-0. They've got some confidence now as Canards put down 10 in from this grandstand broadcast side, to be exact, as the ball inside from Aaron Kepi. Building new facilities here next couple of years. As, charging up again and getting the ball out was Bunt. They're looking very slick now, the West Tigers. Tanous plays it 10 out. Aaron Kepi over halfway. Aaron Kepi held 41 away. 30 seconds on the clock. Penalty called. They want to tap and run. The referee says go back to the mark, and you don't want to waste time because the clock is running the whole way through. So they'll tap and run 37 metres away. I'll make it about 30 metres out, but they can't afford to waste time. There's 14 seconds on it. As Joey Rard's put down 19 away. 22 in from the club side. They come to the left. Tanous puts a kick through. It's knocked on by the Warrington Wolves. It doesn't matter anyway. Half time, 24-6. The West Tigers trail the Warrington Wolves. Jake Theos scoring 2 tries. Erwin Smith and Joe Hickey, the other 2. Noah Booth, 4 from 4 for Warrington. For the West Tigers, try scorer Jordan Bunt and Mark Tanous kicking the goal. Half time, it's 24-6. The West Tigers Cubs trail the Warrington Wolves. We'll break. We'll come back in a couple of moments for the second half between the West Tigers and the Warrington Wolves.
Thanks, mate. Okay, so when there's 3 or more in, if one comes out, then another one, and you've still got one in the play, the ball, in the raft, that's a pick, because they've come out at different times. If all 3 of them have come out at once, or if one comes out and then the 2 come out, that's fine, because 1, 2, 3, and that's the signal. That's the rule.
Break it, you buy me a new one, and I want it more expensive.
Where's one like to go around my neck?
Don't drop it.
Don't want a lot of money in your hands, mate.
You're keen.
Zooming in all the chicks, aren't you?
Zoomed in properly.
I just want to look through it, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's mad.
You know, Gibby was doing the exact same thing like a couple of hours ago. He goes, how did that?
I'm just going to be the photographer now. Alright, just so you know, I'm trial game 5. No one's going to watch you. He's even running.
Welcome back to Kirkham Oval. Second 40. In what has been an intriguing game. Warrington lead. It's 24-6. But I don't think the score really reflects what the West Tigers have done, because they have had some entries inside Warrington's three-quarter line. The only problem is they haven't been able to strike as much as they would like, and I think the second half, that will be the key goal, and also holding on the footy. They've made some errors. Of course, this game played in quarters, so this, the third quarter, underway. Noah Booth. Deep kick, bouncing to the 10. It's tapped in. I'll tell you what, did a good job, Watson, considering there was a couple of other blokes trying to get to it as well. He tapped it back in good stead as the ball is played by Pritchard. West Tigers Cubs have it 19 metres out from their own line. Longer plays it to Arla, put down. 20 out from halfway. Short pass by Haywood. And now charging forward is Savau. He goes over 40. Savau's got support on his inside. Utilises it. He scores. Jared Haywood. Savau could see Haywood tucking up on his inside. And Haywood said, just give it to me, give it to me. Crash, bang, wallop. The West Tigers have scored, and this is always important. The last try before the break and the first try after the break. Haywood, as I said, was in possession. It was a Harold Matts play for Balmain this year. St Mary's, his junior club. And as I said, he was just tucking up on the inside, just waiting for the ball, waiting for the ball. Got it. Went to the line to score the try. Kick to come. This to be taken by Kepi. Should get this. Does get this. 24-12. And to think that will about 5 out from half-time when it was 24-0. As I said, the modern game, these margins of 18, 24 points are not as big as what they used to be, especially given the fact that these young kids, of course, stepping up to 80-minute games, so used to potentially 35 each way, 70-minute games. And that extra 10 minutes does really change a game, as we know. Kick off. And deep one from Booth. Pritchard found support. And Savau has put down the tackle. 19 out. And a penalty called for the challenge by Entrumbus. West Tigers go forward. Ball played from Lepepa. 3 metres, make it 4 metres inside halfway now, the West Tigers. Played by Lewis. Pass out to Kepi. And at the end dropped by Zurab. Luke Kepi trying to find the support on the outside, couldn't. Be a Warrington ball. Three and a half into this third quarter. Warrington will have possession 15 shy of the halfway with this scrum. You can hear the contact. It's been awesome to listen and see as Smith plays it and all lifted over the top there. Well, it's a bad tackle on Tapia, and he's got to be careful. And this West Tigers player is now pushing and shoving. He's got to be really mindful. Savau, he's done some good things in this game, and that's a not so good thing. Clearly lifted over the horizontal. And he'll be called up in a moment by the referee in charge. It's a dreadful tackle. Lifted over, yep, 10 in the bin. 10 in the bin. And that 15-26 that has been called in this third quarter. You can't deny it was a, well, Savau, I should say, not a Pepper. Savau with the tackle. Here's the man that's been binned. As we'll go back to the mark. Tap by Smith. Smith goes up to 40. 8 metres in from this broadcast side. Hartle going right. Booth. Held up is Antrumbus. Worley. Booth. Booth. Hill 13 or 3 metres in from this side. 23 out. They come right. Holding up is Worley. Gets it out. High. Pops it back. Picked up by Worley. Worley goes over 20. Put back on the 20. Strong defence by Zurab. Hartle getting a pass out. Roberts held. 9 metres out. Last play. Going himself was high. Last tackle changeover. 24-12. 13:55 remaining in the third quarter. So the West Tigers now going forward. Held 15 metres out from their half-line line, their goal line, I should say. 20 in from the broadcast touch. Put down is Kanan. West Tigers, Cubs. Man down at the moment where Pepper plays it. Haywood now held the try scorer. 7 out from halfway. Had to run himself, Pritchard. He goes to halfway. He's held. Haywood left. Luke Kepi. Sky Rocketer. Booth marks it. Booth on 20. Booth has got support. So Warrington to play it on the 20. Come back right side. This West Tigers defence will muscle. Remember, they're a man down at the moment. So they'll be making sure they make no errors in this situation. Can't afford it. A metre inside halfway. Hartle goes left. Pass out by Rorter. And then eventually goes into the hands to Payer held. He plays it 38 away. Booth. It's been tapped down by the West Tigers. Great work by Talala, but 6 again because it went back. And it's picked up by Erwin Smith. 21 away. Hartle. Rorter. 13 outs. Hartle. Hartle stepping. Again held. 3 outs. Left they go. Can't hold it. Rorter. The West Tigers pick up the footy. And of course, with the knock on, it will be play the ball or the scrum on the 10 for the West Tigers Cubs. 11:25 remaining, third quarter. Try scorers in this one for Warrington. Theolis scoring 2, Smith 1, Hickey 1, Booth 4 from 4. Try scorers Bunt and Haywood for the West Tigers, with Tanus and Kepi both 1 from 1. And on the pine is Savau as the penalty is called to the West Tigers Cubs. Go up to 30. Cubs on the charge. Lewis. Hillwood 11 shy of the halfway. Haywood. Tia Gaga found support. The ball inside by Bunce. Eventually, Schaffhausen put down 3 out from halfway. Haywood goes left. Bunce charges over halfway. So to speak, bumped off a couple of defenders before he was held. 5 metres inside halfway. Haywood goes left. Now they've got numbers on this left corridor. It's been dropped at the end. It's picked up. And Hickey goes up to halfway. Hickey now to 40. Oh, he's dancing. He gets back up after falling over. He's held 35 metres out. 18 in from the clubhouse side of the ground. It goes to Roberts. He's held 28 away. Numbers on the left. Rorter. Inside 20. Hartle. High. Good ball by Worley. And then the pass away by Tapia. And they'll score again, Warrington. And they got themselves in a lovely position. And that's the impressive thing about this Warrington side, how they can just find the position. It's just a lovely ball away. They get the try. So Warrington extend the lead to 28-12. As I said, just hanging in position. Score that try, Warrington. It's a good player, Owen Smith. Scores a double. And now the kick to be taken by Noah Booth. It's to be taken 18 metres out. Metres in. On this broadcast side, here's the kick. Booth has missed it. 28 plays 12. So we come back to halfway.
The Warrington Wolves, the conversion unsuccessful. Warrington Wolves 28, West Tiger Cubs 12.
So the Cubs trailing this game. Luke Kepi restarts. Roberts runs back. Held 16 out. 20 in from this broadcast side. Hartle getting it away. Rorter held. 23 out from halfway. Hartle goes right. Short pass out by High. Plays at edge. Over 40 they travel. High held. They go to halfway. Roberts nearly breaking the line. He's held 41 outs. They come to the left. Here's the kick on the last by Worley. Mark is taken. And the West Tigers have possession. As Watson plays it. Canaan runs it up. 25 out. Now it's Haywood who gets it away. Oitman held, 10 out from halfway. Now it's Haywood. And yes, they've made a mistake. The West Tigers Cubs will be a Warrington ball. 43 metres out from the Cubs line. 5:38 remaining in this contest, on this third quarter, I should say, of this contest. Of course, playing in the 20-minute quarters. Scrum to be packed. Feeds it Worley. Getting it out is Morgan. Connolly runs it forward and Connolly's held. 41 metres out. Morgan on the right. Hickey. Held 33 away. Morgan. Rorter held on 20. Morgan. Again, Hickey utilises Booth. Booth held 15 out. 9 in. Morgan left. Hickey. Roberts. Held 5 metres out. Morgan right. Hickey. Mark taken. The West Tigers will be dragged back to the in goal. Line dropout, 4 minutes remaining, third quarter. 28-12, Warrington lead. So the short line dropout marked nicely by Smith. Held 18 metres out. Morgan went to the right, taking the voluntary tackle high. Morgan goes himself. Morgan, oh, he's upended. Good tackle. Back on to Saval. Now they come left. Worley, they got it away. Oh, it's nearly intercepted. Then Smith was taken down. Was friendly fired, still picked up by the Warrington Wolves. Sargent is held 10 metres out. Play continues. Morgan right. Roberts goes himself. Held 5 metres out. Morgan left. Again, a kick by Worley. It's in possession and he'll score. Nolan Tapia. He's in for Warrington. The Lancashire Academy Origin player scores the try. As I said, it was a well-weighted kick by Worley. And then Worley was able to put the kick through as part of the Cheshire Rugby Football Union last year. 2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 32 plays 12. They are having a day, aren't they, Warrington? Last week, they lost to Souths, 32-22. Looks like at the moment a win's coming their way at Kirkham. Kick to be taken by Noah Booth. Noah Booth to take this. "13 metres out, 14 in, right boot strikes it, got it, goal."
Try and conversion to the Warrington Wolves. Warrington Wolves 34, West Tiger Cubs 12.
34-12 the score. Cubs trailing here, Warrington, inside a minute of this third quarter. Running it back is Roberts. Held in the tackle. 15 metres out, 12 in. Worley finds support. Sargent held. 20 metres out. Morgan goes right. Good tackle. Heavy hit. We'll see plenty of those, I reckon, for the remainder of the contest. He's put down his high, but he got a pass away. And then Worley. He had support. And there's 7 out from halfway. Ball is played from Rorter. Now it's Morgan. Held 41 away, but got back up. Was able to get a pass out. This is where they've got numbers. Worley now on 30. Can he unload? No. Half-time. I should say three-quarter time. To be exact, the penalty was going to go the way of the Warrington Wolves. I think they've called the penalty here just before the siren went for three-quarter time. Just to tell you now, you can get rusty after a couple of weeks, footy season ending. But of course, we are playing quarters. So the kick to be taken, they'll take a penalty attempt to make it 36-12. This to be taken by Noah Booth. This straight in front, though 35.8 metres out. Noah Booth to take this. Right boot strikes it. It is going left and misses. Three-quarter time, it's 34-12.
That's the end of the
Warrington
third
leading
quarter.
the West Tigers
Second
Cups.
penalty goal unsuccessful.
Fearless, 2 tries. Smith,
Warrington Wolves 34,
he
West
of course
Tigers
scored 2
12.
tries. Hickey and Tapea have scored tries as well. And with Booth, 5 conversions. And for the West Tigers, they have scored 2 tries, Bunce and Haywood. And conversions to Tenus and Kepi. Three-quarter time, repeating, it's 34-12. Warrington lead the West Tigers Cups. The final quarter is underway, and the Warrington Wolves have it in the in goal, and they'll run the ball back and put down the tackle. Will be Sam Roberts, 20 metres out. They come back to the right. It's Sargent, held on 20. Morgan goes right. Rorter put down. 19 shy of the halfway. Morgan again. And Warrington really showing some great skill in this game. They have been very good to watch. As Morgan now really getting himself involved. The referee says go back to the right blade of grass to play it. 5 metres inside halfway. Now high goes right on the last. A high kick by Hickey. Bounces once. Picked up and put down is Oitman. 25 out, 22 in. Now it's Watson on 30. Ten metres out from halfway. Pepper plays it. They go up the middle. And this is a good run by Canaan, but takes the tackle. 7 metres inside halfway. Rard going up over 40. Rard held 32 metres out. Centre field. 5 gone. Aaron Kepi. Lefty goes. Luke Kepi. Mark, well, hasn't been taken by either side. I'll call the knock on. So it'll be a changeover. Warrington ball. West Tigers were trying to pick up the clean mark. Noah Booth couldn't take it for Warrington. Here, this Warrington side, they want to keep going here. Connolly plays it. They go up to 30. Smith. Now Morgan gets it on. 7 shy of the halfway. Fuelis plays it. They've got numbers on the left. Tapia put down. 45 metres out. Morgan goes right. Rorter goes forward. 34 metres out. Last play, Morgan left. Worley finds Booth, gets it out. Smith, he finds support and Sargent. Referee calls it back, forward pass. And they'll have possession, the West Tigers, on the changeover. 16:45 remaining in the contest. It's 34 playing 12. West Tigers trailing the Warrington Wolves. Running it forward is Watson, Jonah Watson. 22 metres out. Ball played, Aaron Kepi goes left. And they've dropped it. McNamee couldn't hold on to it. It'll be a Warrington ball. As I said, impressive side to watch, Warrington. Good young kids coming through. The West Tigers obviously got some very good players coming through as well. Looking forward to seeing them develop. Next year, of course, we will see these players develop in either the SG ball for West or Balmain. And of course, eventually Jersey flag. Great pathway system the West Tigers are producing. Telling for the future, of course. The NRL club hasn't had a great run. They're going to blood some good young players in. They're looking to change their fortunes around as Booth now gets a pass out. Finds Smith. Smith is held up 10 away. 12 in from this broadcast side. Booth again going right. Worley gets it on. Up the middle is Noah High. Last tackle, 6 outs. Roberts kicks, well, I should say Morgan kicks towards the end goal, but couldn't be picked up by Warrington. The West Tigers held 10 metres out. Roberts, of course, off the field at the moment. He wears the red headgear. As now they go forward once more, and the West Tigers just barnstorming up towards halfway, and a good tackle on Oitzman. Frank Sargent on him. Arrested him on halfway, as now it's been dropped. Joey Rudd put down, and yes, look, I know I had to throw that arrest. And Sargent made the tackle. It was a bit like when Mark Sargent used to play for Newcastle. And any caller wanted to have the opportunity to say, Sargent, arrest him on the 20. As now Warrington have it on halfway. Just those little things that make you laugh. That's what goes in the brain of a footy caller is, what can I use just to make a little joke midway through a call? Scrum will be packed, and the Warrington Wolves want to make sure they win it, because the West Tigers want to fight on the feed. The referee now saying, come on, boys, settle down. Will be fed on halfway. And running forward is Frank Sargent. Put down 5 metres in from halfway. Morgan going out to the right. It's dropped. It's picked up. And Connolly will go himself. He will take the tackle, but this West Tigers defence won't go off him. They'll try on the strip, but he was held the whole time. There's now Warrington. Work it out. We see Isaac Reed dancing, getting a pass out, and trying to cut back inside his edge. He's held, though, 33 away. 10 in from the clubhouse side. Hickey. And they've got numbers on the left. Goes into the hands of Tuapea. And Tuapea put down the tackle. 25 away. Morgan, inside ball by Worley. And put down as Booth, 20 away. Morgan going short left. Worley going to pass out. Smith puts a kick through. It bounces once, and then it's knocked out by the West Tigers. Didn't touch Warrington last. They're saying it's be a Warrington ball. So it was the West Tigers touching it out. Just wanted to make sure, even though you probably realised there was nobody within sight from Warrington, but still. They come back to the right, it's Reed. Reed put down the tackle. 3 metres out. Morgan going back to the right. They're trying the crash play with Rorter. Rorter losing the footy. Picked up by Oitman. And Oitman runs it up, and he's put down the tackle. 11 metres out, 20 in. Come back to the right channel again, the West Tigers. It's Warrington defence. Putting down the tackled West Tigers Cub players. Yes, the penalty is called. $12 out from halfway. Running it forward. McNamee. As now they go up over halfway. Schaffhausen plays it 8 metres inside halfway. They come right side. It's to Arla. They've got numbers again into the hands of Delaney. Delaney goes up to 30. Delaney put down. Aaron Kepi goes left to Arla. Put down. 15 outs. Just off centre field. Aaron Kepi goes to Luke Kepi. Gets a pass out. Going himself as Schaffhausen. Held 5 away. 12 in. Clubhouse side. Last play. Luke Kepi along the carpet. Bounces up. Tapped away by Erwin Smith. So 9:40 on the clock. On the 30, they run the ball up. Held is Schaffhausen. Pritchard getting it away. 20 metres away on centre field. Ball play by Cody. Allow play to continue. Ta'ala put down 12 metres out. Penalty now called. Come back to the left. And it's been dropped. So it'll be a Warrington ball. Ten metres out from their own line. 8 minutes on the clock. Numbers on this left side. It goes into the hands of Sargent. Sargent over 40. Goes up to halfway. Sargent goes himself. He'll be put down the tackle by Oitzman. 23 out. Ewan Smith comes back to the right. Worley goes over 20. He's put down the tackle. 13 metres away, 20 in. Roberts is off the field at the moment as Morgan goes left and put down the tackle is Ewan Smith. Held a metre out. Tapea goes right. Worley gets it out. 10 metres away, 12 in. Ball played by Beja. And now they go back up the middle. Charging is Rorter. Rorter held 4 metres out. Left-hand side of the post. Morgan goes to the left. Worley gets a pass out. Ewan Smith found support. Sargent close. Sargent close. No. Change over. Will be a West Tigers ball. 6:55 remaining in the contest. Good pressure by Warrington. Good pressure. Very good pressure. They're going to call the penalty. The West Tigers will have it on the 10. Put down the tackle. He's Oitzman. They come left-hand side. Ball was played and again goes into the hands of Bunt, who found support. A wider pass by Tanous, and now going forward is Pritchard. Pritchard put down the tackle. 9 metres out from halfway. Ball played. Schaffhausen found support. Up the middle was Cody. Put down the tackle. 40 metres out, 20 in on that clubhouse side. Aaron Kepi going short to the left. A kick through by Pritchard. Bounces once, bounces twice. Booth going up to 10. Booth put down on the 20. Referee says go back to the mark. 5 minutes remaining. 34-12 the score. Warrington lead. Ball played by Ewan Smith. (19) out from halfway. Morgan getting it out. Connolly playing it. On the last, the Wolves. Good pass out to Sargent. Sargent kicks. Ball bouncing. Sargent trying to socket it back in. It will be a West Tigers ball. The West Tigers would like a try before the end of this game. Hasn't been their day at Kirkham Oval in Camden. Let me put down the tackle, 13 away. Now it's Canaan going up to halfway. Cameron Canaan put down 6 metres inside halfway. 23 in from the clubhouse side. Bunt Hill, 35 away, centre field. Aaron Kepi going left. Canaan goes up to 20. Canaan goes himself, held 13 metres out. Last tackle. Aaron Kepi goes to Tanous, puts the kick through, and it's tapped away. So inside the last 3 minutes of this one. 34-12 the score. The West Tigers trailing Warrington. So we're about to see Trumbus coming on. Heavy hit. The West Tigers will play it 32 metres out. 21 away as ball is played by Ta'ala. They come back towards Pritchard. Pritchard got it away. Ta'ala now himself. 3 metres out. Right side of the post. Aaron Kepi gets it back inside. Bunt. Scores. Just pushes himself over. Bunt scores a double. It's 34-16, 2 to play in this contest. Warrington lead, but Bunt got himself over. That was a great try, using his muscle. And the West Tigers make the score respectable. Kick to be taken by Mark Tanous. Moves in, right boot strikes it, got the goal.
Try and conversion to the West Tiger Cubs. Warrington Wolves 34, West Tiger Cubs 18, 1 minute remaining in the match.
So, minute remaining in the contest. Warrington will get a win here this afternoon. So time is ticking. Just wasting time here. We'd like to see the last 30 seconds of this one. Here's the restart. Booth. And the West Tigers, 10 seconds to play, will look to go right. Kepi found support. Flower Matui held, and that's the game. Full time. I'll settle down. He's a bit excited, Canaan. But full time, the Warrington Wolves have defeated the West Tigers Cubs 34-18. Try scorers For Warrington, Thewlis, Smith scored doubles. Hickey and Tapea try scorers as well. Booth was
Warrington Wolves 34.
5 goals today.
West Tiger Clubs 18.
Of course, he had a couple of attempts in this one. He missed a penalty goal as well. And that full-time score, 34-18, with the West Tigers, Mark Danus kicking 2 goals. Luke Kepi scored the other goal. And the try scorers, Bunt, he scored 2, and Haywood scoring a try. Full-time in this one, it's 34-18. Nicholas Kutniak signing off as part of the team broadcasting the action. Thanks to Spot On filming and a great job by Mitch. And we'll chat to you soon, where the Warrington Wolves, too good for the West Tigers Cubs, 34-18.